All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to check it out, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. So Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which actually means, our Boudoir Facebook ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains. And the and that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that happens to that are seeing our ad actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get our Boudoir Facebook ads into their brain because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. That means we gotta have them click somewhere on it instead of simply scrolling on by, which is unique CTR all. Now, unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. Common, everyone believes it's normal. That's why it's so common, so widespread. But it's not. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. And more about those towards the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we see our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. But we got a solution. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated one. We leave the original alone. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, and basically we run that, and through its full treatment, and then we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then our solution is Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now here onto my residency. So I found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them to the hospital, tested them. First one up, found out its unique CTR is 4.3%. So I discovered that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, so basically as a result, we know we can treat this with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So that's what we did. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means that they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And so they no longer have to spend that money, and they actually can pocket it kind of as like a bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. They just don't spend it because it would have all been wasted anyways. And kind of a bonus, $3,700 a month bonus. And so what that's given them is that's given them $3,700 a month, which is actually like $40K over the next 12 months. By simply not having to burn that and burn that cost. And next part of my residency, and the second Boudoir Facebook ad, got unique CTRL up to 1.39%, or found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%, and actually, since it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and as a result, we can actually treat it with Boudoir Pico. So that's what we did. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, got its unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month difference. They pocket it every single month. They don't have to spend it. They keep it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit. And as a result, we are, we're actually, they're actually able to keep that $8,400 a month, which is like, 100 grand over 12 months, over the next 12 months, literally doing no extra work, nothing. Finally, had a patient come through, unique CTRL 5.03%. So that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. And that's exactly what we did. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. And when we did that, we actually found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month, $6,700 a month is being wasted. So now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with his Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 he no longer has to spend. He pockets it every single month, every single month, every single month. Kind of like a Boudoir Pico phantom bonus. And at the end of the year, after 12 months, what's that? That's, it's like an 80K bonus. Literally, 80K bonus. And so the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And we know that because, dude, just look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these numbers out, the average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, this can be, five out of 10K is being wasted every single month, and we can eliminate that, put that back in y'all's pocket, approximately, 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. All right, so now we're coming here. We're going to see, all right, we're going to diagnose this if we believe this has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook recommends us to fill out is what we should fill out for an ad. Consequences of this, though, is more women actually scroll by our ad when we do this. They don't click on it, they scroll on by, we waste that impression, we waste that ad spend to get that impression, our ad does not go into their brain. Pulls our unique CTRL under 6% towards BLCS territory. Facebook likes it because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, but that's good for Facebook. I care about it's good for us, the boudoir photographer. So that will pull towards unique CTRL under 6%. Next, looking at the creative, yeah, this deal looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we see other Facebook ads, they look like ads. We see other Boudoir Facebook ads, they look like ads. But, you know, everyone's in the same stuff. I mean, this is why literally every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Those are the ones that I've seen. And so this contributes to it. So the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We don't want to have to deal with this. We don't want to waste this money. So yes, this will pull our unique CTR under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we will look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? Calling myself too much. Ready to break the rules, through a new lens. Break the rules. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but yeah, we got the lack of context mistake again. Most common mistake that I see. We're not having enough context in our headline. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, seems like the ads working good enough. Looks similar to other Boudoir Facebook ads what other peeps are doing, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. They're not clicking anywhere on our ad. Our ad's not entering their brain. So we're literally wasting, wasting all that ad spend. So looking at these three things that contribute to BLCS, yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%. Therefore, yes, I do believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL under 6%, and you actually want, well, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've actually seen that the the market, basically Boudoir photographer market, get more and more saturated day by day. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, someone's throwing up their Google My Business profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. They're posting the mom Facebook groups, and they are actually supply of boudoir photographers is increasing, buyers remaining same number, which is making it more and more competitive, harder to stand out. So, and you've been seeing, inflation, just cost of living going up. So you've already taken steps to optimize other parts of your business, pull more profit out, to still be successful. And you're pulling more money out, and you're actually, and you've already done it other parts of your business, and now you're seeing what Boudoir Pico treatment has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, other peeps, and so you've already seen it can probably save approximately 5K a month. You can eliminate that wasted ad spend back in your pocket every single month, and that'd be approximately 60K at the end of a year, at the end of 12 months, and you decide you now want to pull this profit out of your business with the Boudoir Pico treatment, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, because then you have to achieve that on your way to becoming the #1 Boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I am open for new patient intake at my hospital. Right now, I'm not open for new patient intake, so even if you message me, you're not getting in. And actually, I don't even let anyone message me. So you can't even find a way to message me anyways. Um, so when I open my DMs, I do new patient intake. Shoot me a DM at that point, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.